Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host, Larry, and today I'm going to show you how to hook your Nintendo Switch Pro controller up to your Windows PC using Bluetooth and Steam's built-in drivers so that you can play all of your games. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you've got your controller in hand and it's charged, and then you also want to make sure that you've got Steam open and up to date. From here, we're going to go to Steam in the upper left-hand corner, and then we're going to click on Settings. Once you've got your settings open, you got all these tabs on the left-hand side, just click on Controller. That will bring open the controller settings, and then we can hook this up with Bluetooth. You can sometimes plug this in with just a regular USB cable. I've not gotten it to work and behave properly much, so I always default to using Bluetooth with this. So when you've got your Bluetooth open, and you got your controller in your hand, on the back where you plug it in with a USB plug, there is a round button. Go ahead and press and hold on that for like a count of something like 6 to 12 seconds. And then eventually the light across from it might start to blink, but mine does not. But after a few seconds, it should be discoverable. And then you can go ahead and click on the Add Bluetooth or Other Devices button at the top of your Windows Bluetooth settings. Make sure Bluetooth is toggled on if you have it, and then click on the Bluetooth button at the top of this black pop-up window. From here, the Pro controller should show up if you've pressed that button long enough. Otherwise, press it again for longer. And then go ahead and click on it, and it should connect. Once it's connected, your computer will probably do a bunch of dings and dongs to let you know that a new device has been connected. Here you go, champ. And then you can click Done, and you can go back to Steam. Inside of here, it should say the Nintendo Switch Pro controller at the top of the screen. Then you can do some other things here, like you can enable Game Rumble, you can enable Steam Haptics, which will try to convert more of those other Rumble messages that would normally be sent to like the Xbox controller to your Steam controller. And then you can also enable using Nintendo button layouts that will display the correct button arrangement on screen. Because this uses the same buttons technically as the Xbox controller, but the X and the Y and the A and the B are switched around. So I would totally recommend enabling that. It's very helpful. Do note that that won't work in every game, but it will try to do it where it is able to do so. From here, you can do things like enable universal face button glyphs. I don't really like using that. It's supposed to treat like a generic set of glyphs that work for all controllers, but it's kind of confusing. You can also test device inputs here. You can make sure that all your buttons and stuff work on your controller. Very good to diagnose any problems it might have, like stick drift. You can go through and calibrate it here. And beyond that, the only other real option for you is enable Steam inputs for the Switch Pro controller. What the Steam inputs are is they convert commands that would normally be sent from your controller to the computer into usable ones that would be sent for the Xbox controller. It just translates things that might get lost in translation because most games don't provide support for Switch Pro controllers out of the box on PC. If you find that you're having issues with some of these other buttons not doing what they should, you can go to desktop layout, and they've got some different layouts available for the Nintendo Switch controllers, including the Joy-Cons. You can set up all of these different ones here, but I use the disabled layout because it keeps the controller from misbehaving when I am on the desktop and outside of a game. A lot of people tell me they have different issues with this clicking around or acting like a mouse when it shouldn't. Clicking the official layout for disabled should fix most of those issues. So that's it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a look at how to connect your Switch Pro controller to your Windows PC and get it to play all of your favorite Steam games. I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. A lot of this stuff is really just plug it in and get it hooked up with Bluetooth, and it should just work. Do note that some of these fancy Nintendo-specific features will just flat out not work with some games, and it will pretend like it's an Xbox controller. That's just what happens on PC. You're just going to have to deal with it. It sucks, I know, but that's where we're at. So that'll be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and bye.